In my last hardcore video, I just got done transforming the old ugly nether portal that no one likes. And I made it look a little swanky, but that's not the only ugly portal that's in this world. So today I'm going to be transforming the end portal and making it into something absolutely beautiful. And if you guys go on to enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash that like button, hit subscribe, join the PaulGG army. And now I would like to get started on actually constructing my entire end portal because I got a nice vision for this. However, we have one major issue, and that issue basically being how to get down into the portal. Basically the entire time I've just been floating down in this one hole, just like this, literally just all the way down. Sometimes I dive. This has been my method for getting down to my end portal forever. And now since my portal is in the desert, that also makes it a little bit complicated because that means that now I also need to mine and shovel a lot of sand. And not to mention that is in land and not luckily in the ocean or something. It's also in a mountain. However, it is sand and sand is pretty easy to shovel. So I guess this could be worse. Either way, let's get to work. Okay, yeah, this is already taking too long. Me and my my helper over here, we've been working hard on just chipping away at this mountain, but it's just taking too long, and I just don't have the patience for this. You know what I do have? What I do have is a really OP gunpowder farm, and I have a lot of gunpowder already, which means I could craft up a ton of TNT, and with TNT, I could just blow up the mountain. Not only is this going to be a lot more fun, but also hopefully save me a lot of time. And with plenty of TNT later, now it's officially time to get started on TNT. What the heck is this? Was our mob spawner that... When did this get exposed? I fly over this like daily. What do we got in here? We got an enchanted book. Ooh, silk touch. That's actually not too bad. And the other chest kind of sucks. What spawner? It's a spoder spawner. It's literally 1 block away from the surface. What kind of spider spawner is that? Anyways, as I was saying though, we got plenty of TNT. So now I'm basically just gonna place these all over this mountain and hopefully just level the entire thing all the way down. Because ideally what I wanted to do was get rid of this mountain. As I was saying though, what I want to do is level this mountain, and then I can actually have a flat, plane that I can actually work on, and then make my outline for the shape of this entire thing, which naturally it's going to be a circle. Circles are the best. Can't lie. Either way, now let's get to the big bang here and see how this goes. Buddy, you might want to move. You might want to... Okay, he's fine. Oh, you moved. Okay, he's fine. Not quite level. But, I mean, it's working. And since this method seems to be foolproof, let's just get to work on doing the rest of this mountain. There we go. I'd call that a successful TNT mine. Now the next thing that I need to do is I need to make this all smooth so I can actually shape it out and everything because, well, I mean, it looks like a bunch of TNT blew up here. And so let's get to mining. Boys, I respect the offer, respectfully have to decline. I am married. No. And now that I've smoothed out the entire... Anyways, now that I've smoothed out the entire area, it's nice and flat, so now I can actually work with this. My goal here is to basically map out an area from the center. Honestly, hold on. I don't even know how I need to get the center of this thing. We just dig all the way down. Okay, so now... Oh! All right, anyways. And so this block is the dead center of the portal. So now from the center of the portal, I'm going to go out about 25 blocks in every direction and then round it out. There we go. Now we got our perimeter of the entire thing that we're going to be building out. Well, as I should say, mining down, because that's the next portion that we're going to have to do is mine all the way down to the stronghold. However, I do have an idea, and I've never tried mining like this, so we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to mine down a bunch of holes and then basically just place TNT in each one of these. Oh yeah, no, this is looking... a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. Something about this is kind of intimidating. So what I'm hoping is that this will do almost all the mining for me. I mean, the portal's not really that far down, 30-ish blocks. 40, yeah, it's like, you know, something like that. I don't know. All I do know is that I hope that when I blow this up, it'll spread to the other ones and I only have to light one. Mr. Iron Golem, you might want to move. Oh yes, the chaos. Oh yes, the chaos. Is that it? All right. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna light a bunch of them then. Here we go. Okay, now it should be doing a lot more damage. Brother, I told you to move. Don't get mad at me. Okay, this isn't quite turning out how I thought it would. I'll be honest. I mean, is it doing decent? Is it doing as good as I had hoped? You know, it's not. We live. I'm just gonna blow up the rest of these real quick. And now many of TNT boom booms later, we pretty much exposed the portal. At least I could actually see it, and it's not very many blocks away now, so we should be good to go to be able to just kind of, well, first of all, I need to clean all this up. Biggest downside of doing anything with TNT is just always having to clean it up later. But you know, with a little bit of magic, with a swish and a flick, and there we go. Now that looks much better. Nothing like a quick transition to get through all the boring stuff. I pretty much just cleaned up the edges all the way around it and then kind of flattened it all the way down to the actual portal itself. And I'm not too worried about the walls because I do have a plan of how I'm gonna do this. Anyways, next thing that I'm going to need to do though is basically gather a disgusting amount of endstone because I want to basically fill up this entire thing with endstone. I also want to kind of like thicken this purple goodness right here all the way, that outline. Yeah, the outline, that's the word I was looking for. But before we get to mining up tons of endstone, let's real quick head home so that I could grab a few shulker boxes and also a beacon, which now that I think about it, honestly, I should really get an extra beacon, you know, like one to have in my purse, so I could just be OP whenever I need to be, like using haste and stuff like that. Which, speaking of haste, that is exactly why I brought this beacon with me, so I can be able to mine up a ton of endstone without losing my mind. Let's just throw this together in the stupidest way possible. Oh man, I think I just gave myself a headache building it like that. But alas, we got haste too, and now it's time to get a lot of endstone. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. And now with plenty of endstone, all I really need to do is get a whole lot of purpur, so I can be able to make a lot of purpur blocks. And I'm pretty sure if I shoot these, then yeah, I should be able to actually plant the block itself, and then the tree will just start growing in the overworld. Oh, this is so satisfying. Something about this sound. And now with all the resources that we're going to need, it's finally time to begin transforming our end portal. And now I'm going to load up all this chorus fruit into the furnace. While those cook up, actually I already have a lot of glass now that I think about it. I'm going to need a lot of glass for this project. But not just any glass, I'm going to need a lot of dyed glass, which luckily I did already technically get a lot of resources for all the glass for my nether portal, because I want to do this effect, but even bigger and much bigger. Now that I think about it, looking at this is gonna be painful. This nice like faded purpley look I want to incorporate into the actual end portal, and to get that look I'm gonna need a lot of purple glass and a lot of magenta glass. Like I said, I do got some left over. Definitely won't be enough, but luckily for magenta dye, all I need to do is spam this flower with some bone meal. And then I basically just have an infinite supply of magenta dye. As for purple dye though, we're gonna hop on into our iron farm, grab all the poppies. Yeah, I forgot I cleaned this out already. That's not very many red dye. I'm gonna need a lot more than this. Ooh, that should work. Pretty sure any 2-block tall flower can just, yeah, be infinitely multiplied and then, yeah, turn into red dye. All right, but then I gotta take that red dye and combine it with blue dye, which I could either get from these cornflowers, or I did actually remember in our little tree house up here, I do already have a ton of lapis lazuli, which then just turns into blue dye. So now I should have plenty of purple dye, which means I could craft up all the glass that I'm gonna need for this. And then now that I got all this purpur block, I want to expand this whole, oh my gosh, this is like taking all my concentration. I'm like, don't mess this up. Wait, was that a 2 or a 3? That's anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to expand this entire outline by about 2-ish blocks with all the purple blocks that I got, just so it's a little bit thicker, a little bit more noticeable, a little bit stronger. And then I want to add some of the glass along the outside too, kind of like a giant rivery circle thing all the way around it. And then we'll get to working on the inside. So let's just get to remodeling real quick. There we go. Now that outline's looking a whole lot better, much thicker, much stronger. And now what I want to do is essentially outline the entire thing above ground as well with glass all the way. I'm already messing this up. Get out of my way. Why are all the villagers over here? As I was saying, I want to outline the entire thing with glass, starting off with purple on top and then putting magenta on the bottom, and basically just repeat this process a few blocks down until I get that kind of like gradient faded kind of look that I was talking about. I'm realizing now this is going to be painful because I have to shovel up a lot more sand and go down a few blocks. Yeah, all right, either way, let's get to it. There we go. Now that's looking much better. So now we got the extended little platform here, and then also the hazy purpley glass effect. Next thing I want to do is basically come down here, and I realized what I need to do is lower down this entire thing like maybe like 4 more blocks. I have to literally just mine this all down. And then now that we got it brought down a couple levels, what I want to try to do is build up a bit of a mountain, so then it looks kind of like the portal is sitting like all the way up on top of a mountain. And then I want to surround the entire thing with like a purple moat and do the same glass effect that we did on the way and do the same glass effect that we did at the top. First, I need to build up this little mountain. There we go. Now that we got it all the way up on its own little mountain, I want to cover the entire floor with more end stone. Then now with our mountain made and our floor completely covered, now what I need to do is kind of build up some walls that'll go all the way up, but I want it to like cascade, I guess. Looks like I'm doing a dance. Either way, I'm gonna start off by doing it at the top, and then I'll just work my way down. Now I've completely covered the entire walls up with end stone, and then we also have our island in the middle. Now what I want to do is basically bridge the gap. Anyways, as I was saying, what I want to do is basically bridge the gap between the floating island in the middle and the wall with glass. So I'm basically gonna just fill it all in. There we go. Now we got the entire moat all the way around the island, the glass purpley beautifuliness. I actually like this look a lot because it makes it look like the island is fading away, which I kind of wish I would have made it a little bit deeper. I'm too lazy and I'm not going to do that. I'm liking the way this looks a lot. The only other thing that I really want to do is kind of plant down some of the chorus fruit. Chorus fruit? Yes. and just kind of plant some of this all over the place, because even though it's like on the edge, it should still grow up and out, I think. Of course, I got to put some down here on the island as well, and then we'll just let these grow, and it should make it look a little bit better. Oh yeah, look, see, now it's going to grow all the way out and away from the wall, so then it kind of gives the wall a little bit more texture on top of all the jagged looking ledges. However, I'm a big fan of this build, and if you guys are too, make sure you guys smash that like button to let me know you like it. Hit subscribe, join the PaulGG army, and I will see you guys in the next one.